it was a vehicle for me to get my work out to what I didn't know there was going to be so many people at that point. There was only a couple of thousand people going out at that time, but then it just went bang, you know. And then round about 92, 93, when I was doing probably 6 or 7 flyers a week, so it was dominating kind of the London scene anyway.
Obviously the artwork is really influenced by all sorts of different types of culture, so popular culture, punk before it, but it really reflects it in the colours and the imagery that is being used. Very dynamic, that wasn't really been done before the rave culture came along.
Match maybe what you might drop, how much the face could drop. More get the information.
It was our secret. It was kind of, you know, anyone else who wasn't attending didn't understand what the art meant, and that's kind of what the babies are about. You know, some people at the time, a police officer was seen with the flyer in his hands. He was kind of sort of questioning why they were cutting half, and you know it was wrong, and you know all that kind of stuff. He didn't really get it, and that was the point. Was that the babies were really, it was kind of saying it's our secret club. You know, they were cutting half just because it was a fun thing to do and to be different.
Really, sort of obviously the 80s were very, very sort of staunch Thatcherite years, and the early 90s were about letting go and dancing till 6 o'clock in the morning in the middle of a field somewhere. So for me, it was one of the most amazing parts of my life, and it has definitely influenced what I do today.
The dance music culture, it was very sort of drug-fueled, you know, wow, kind of, you know, so all the images have that flavour about them. And they were to appeal to somebody coming out of a club at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning after they've been clubbing, you know, and in what state of mind they're in, to receive an image that actually speaks to them. Now, you know, the image, you know, if it's just a black and white something, it's not going to be doing it, but I was trying to talk to that person through my art.
They would walk in and go, there was 1,000 people in a place, 2,000 people in a place, and there was no fighting. And to the police, at the time, it was good.
And there's no fighting because there's no alcohol.
There's no alcohol.
Such. Yeah. Drugs.
No, there's no alcohol.
I think it's very similar to now. I mean, we've got this sudden credit crunch, And you know, it's quite poignant that we got the flash mob thing happen last week. You know, yeah, all the people at Liverpool Street Station, and there's an act in place to stop people gathering to listen to repetitive beats. But obviously they've got their iPods on, so no one can see this thing. So this is sort of happening again. Recession, people sort of, you know, wanting to enjoy themselves cheaply. You know, they don't want to have to pay £20 to get in here, or they're